So this costly mistake cost me over $50. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. My name's Richard. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay where I buy things from garage sales, thrift stores. I take those undervalued items and I sell them on eBay for a profit. Today we have 16 orders going out for a little over $400. Also have a viewer sale. Got a little bit of a late start. It's now about 2 o'clock my time. I got 2.5 hours to get everything pulled, packed, and drop off at the post office. So let's get busy. First thing we have going out is a dramatized New Testament and Wisdom from the Bible, Jimmy Swaggart. Picked this up on that huge high bid haul where I've been tracking, and it's right up here. So if I were to say cost of goods into this, there was a bunch of cassette tapes, VHS tapes. I've already made our money back on this. I would probably say about 25 cents. This sold for $19.10 and the buyer is paying $5.05 in shipping. So we come to our high bid tally. If you're new, I'm tracking a huge high bid haul. I picked up 46 lots on highbid.com. I'm into it for $611. As you can see, we've got multiple pages where we've sold. Just this one item, picked that up on lot 379. Paid $2 for that lot. Had a bunch of cassette tapes, 8-tracks, things like that. We've made our money back on that easily. We've already sold multiple things off on that already. So this item, estimated profit is about $16. That brings us up to $816 over our initial $611 buy-in. So that's profit. Next item is an RA item. Picked this up at my local Walmart. It's a Arbitrage sports digital watch. White copper. Minted this for $5. It's in bin R. Right here. Which I picked up a bunch of watches on RA probably about a year ago. Sold most of them off. Still have a few left. Alright, we gotta see which one it is. Okay. It's not that one. All right, get to, I think it's this one right here. Let's just double check. Those two the same. Let's see, how did I list this? Okay, it's not the paper one, it's the one in this one right here. So again, cost of goods into this is $5. This sold for $19.97 and the buyer is paying $5.70 in shipping. Next thing we have going out is some dishes, vintage dishes. Picked up the entire set at my local thrift store for $30. They're on shelf 03 and we were just over here. They are the Lemoore Fine China Golden Rose. Set of 4 dinner plates. I think that's them right there. Okay. Should be these ones right here. These sold for $19.97 and the buyer is paying $9.84 in shipping. Next thing we have going out is some magazines. I'll go ahead and pull them all at once. I've got a couple of them going out. Let's go ahead and pull bin 03 down. Okay, the first one we have going out is a Tina Turner. And I believe it's right down here somewhere. Yeah, maybe I'm in the wrong pile. Okay. Come on, stay and move over. Why am I not finding Tina? Oh, there she is right there. I believe that's it. So into this for nothing. This sold for $11.27, and the buyer is paying $15 in shipping. This tells me it's going overseas. Okay, let's check the other ones we have going out. And this happens to be a viewer, which I'll do all that together. We've got Kobe Bryant and World War II Greatest Battles. So Kobe Bryant. Here we go right here. This sold for $6.76, and the buyer is paying shipping, but they purchased multiple items. So what I'm going to do is combine it all together. Now the next one I believe is in a different bin. Okay, yeah, the next one is actually in bin K3, which is right below it here. Let's move this out of the way. And they're going to be all the way down at the bottom, I believe. So let me set the camera down. Here we go. We got them right down here. And it's the one on the very bottom. So let me pull that out. Let's flip this upside down this way. Life Explorer, World War II Greatest Battles. This sold for $5.06, and we'll combine shipping on this. One thing I wanted to talk about is a costly mistake that I had made, and it had to do with an international order. Didn't go through the global shipping or eBay international shipping. It went through USPS International. And if you've ever sold international, you know sometimes things get caught up in customs. That's what happened with this. The buyer opened up a case, and I got the email from eBay, and what I needed to do, and this is all you really need to do, is provide the tracking information, even though they can click on the tracking and look for themselves. But as long as you communicate with the buyer, give them the tracking information, that case more than likely would have been closed. I got hung up and busy and completely forgot about it. So eBay closed the case, and the item was this right here. Now this was a over $40 sale, plus the item cost me $10. So this costly mistake cost me over $50. Always remember, communicate with the buyer, let them know what's going on with the item. Let's jump back in and pull some more orders. Okay, going to the next thing. This is an item I had gotten from a friend of mine. She gave me a bunch of cassette tapes. I've started listing the cassette tapes, have sold some of them, but I also listed the cases. I had two of these, so I listed one at a time. This one, if you notice, has a crack in it. So I went and listed this one. I'll get the other one listed. This sold for $11.27. And the buyer is paying $7.64 in shipping. Next item going out, we sold another one of the Hidden Valley Blasted Ranch Dipped Pizza Flavored Sauce. That's in, I believe, right down here, bin W. Get this unclipped. That thing just did not want to cooperate. Here we are right here. I believe I'm into this for 50 cents. This sold for $10 and the buyer is paying $8.09 in shipping. Next thing we have going out happens to be right up here. It's in bin Z. We sold vintage Sunbeam 12-speed mixer dough hooks. Again, that mixer I was into for $3. And I decided to go ahead and piece it all apart. And it's going to be right here. This out. Have another set in there. I listed those separately. This one seems to be caught up in there. So, sold these two. These sold for $20.84, and the buyer is paying $6.40 in shipping. Next item we have going out happens to be an item I picked up at my local thrift store. It's a pair of women's Born Anna lace-up strap sandals, shoes, pink. I'm into them for $1. I bought a bunch of them. And I believe they're not over there. Oh, wait. Yep, they're back over in here. So let me go pull those and I'll come right back. Okay, I now have them. Here they are right here. I picked up, I believe, about 12 to 14 of these, all different sizes. So I did a variation listing. If you've never done a variation listing, I'll go ahead and post right up here a link to where I show you how to do a variation listing. So cost of goods into these is just $1. These sold for $19.10 and the buyer is paying $10.95 in shipping. Next item we have going out, another thrift store item. It's a set of vintage quick cut stainless steel steak knives, set of 6 with white handles. They're an E2, which is right down here. Okay, that's E3. Looks like I made that mistake again. Okay, here we are, E2. This is them right here. I'm into these for 50 cents each, so cost of goods is $1.50. These sold for $17.36, and the buyer is paying $7.84 in shipping. Next item going out is in bin A2. It's a Simple Solutions dog diaper small between 15 to 19 pounds. Had these in my death pile. I picked up 4 of them at my local thrift store. And this one was open, so I waited on it, but it was sitting in my death pile for almost 2 years. These right here, they are opened. And it didn't quite have 30 in the package. It only had 24. So I listed it down a little bit. Just listed them earlier this week, and a viewer came in and bought them. These sold for $14.41. And again, this is one from a viewer sale. We'll combine shipping on this. Next item going out, another viewer item. It's in bin M3. That should be over in this aisle. Here they are right here. It's a set of flashcards. They're addition, subtraction flashcards. Set of 2 boxes. Did pick these up at my local thrift store. I think I see them right down here. Nope. There they are right down there. Into these for 25 cents each, so I decided to lot them together. These sold for $14.41, and we'll combine the shipping. Next item going out, RA item. picked this up probably well over a year ago. Have sold most of the RA stuff off that I had purchased on that haul. This is a Lorimin Athlete's Foot Daily Prevention Medicated Foot Powder, bin P. It's going to be right down here, and this is, hopefully it's right up front where I can see it. I got this fax machine right in the way, which I do have that listed. I just don't have any space on my shelf for it right now. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to move it. I'm not having any luck. Maybe it's in one of these bags. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it. Okay, got that moved out of the way. I should be able to find it a lot easier now. It's in the bag. Yep, there it is right there. So cost of goods into this is $2. This sold for $14.41, and it is going free shipping. This is light enough, should go out at a 4-ounce rate. Now the next two sales just came in, so I decided to go ahead and get these as well. Just listed this yesterday or last night. It's a vintage music book, Baptist hymnal, red cover. Does date back to 1975, and that's all going to be on shelf 9, which should be right up here. And yes, right here up on top. So got this at my local thrift store for free. This sold for $10.16, and the buyer is paying $4.35 in shipping. Last item we have going out, another thrift store item. It's a Auric corded / cordless steam iron model JP 8100 CB with base. That's going to be in P3, which is probably over here. P3, no, P3 is way down here. It's this one right here. Into this for $5. This sold for $48.41, and the buyer is paying $9.84 in shipping. I want to give a special thanks to Stephanie, Sassy Granny. I'll post her information right up here. I'll also put a link down in the description for her Facebook page. She came in and bought 4 items out of my store. Did combine the shipping on that and sent her a refund on that. Thank you, Stephanie. I really appreciate your support. One other thing I wanted to talk about is I do have affiliate links down in the description. That's another way you could help support the channel. Doesn't cost you a dime for shipping items you might already be purchasing. Those small purchases help the channel and allow me to do more content like this. So, at least for me, I'm seeing an uptick in eBay sales. I hope you're seeing the same. One thing I wanted to ask, if you're not currently subscribed, consider subscribing down below and hit the bell notification. You'll be notified whenever I put out new content. Also, remember, smash that like button. So as always, keep picking. And drop off at US. Okay, put this back up. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost had a catastrophe. Ooh. Forgot I left this out there when I pulled in all the items. Have quite a few things to pack up, so let's get packing. So I better get packing so that I can beat. So I better get packing because I got to get to the post office by 4:30.